My name is Danny McKinley, and today I'm going to show you how to play Love Letter, the 2 to 4 game from AEG that takes maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. This is what came up with the idea of the micro game, and it's one of our most popular games in our store, and I'm going to show you how to play it. So in Love Letter, the base version comes with 16 cards and a few tokens. Now real quick, I wanted to tell you guys about what the tokens do. Now the tokens are for keeping track who wins what round. If you win a round, you get a token. In the base version, they're normal red cubes. In this version, they're oversized wooden hearts. Depending on the number of players, that will determine the number of rounds you have to play to. In a 2-player game, the first one to win 7 rounds will win the game. Whereas if you're playing a 4-player game, the first one to 4 rounds will win. In Love Letter, you have 16 cards. Some have multiple copies. There's actually only 8 cards, and they are numbered from the numbers 1 through 8, each with their own ability. The idea of Love Letter is you're trying to be either the person with the highest remaining total at the end of the round, or to be the last person remaining in the round. So how do you do that? A lot of these cards have abilities. On your turn, you're going to have a hand of 1 card. You're going to draw a second card, and you're going to discard one of the 2 cards and play its ability. Now discarding in front of you will activate it accordingly. So let's tell you what each of these cards do. Well, we have a guard. A guard will let you name another card anywhere from 2 to 7, any other non-guard card, and name a player. If they have that card in their hand, they are eliminated from the round. Then we have a priest, which is number 2. You simply choose a player and look at their card. Then we have Baron. Baron is a way to eliminate a player. If I have 2 cards in my hand and I play a Baron, me and the player that I choose will compare secretly the cards that we have in our hand. The lower value is removed from the game, and that player is eliminated, where I keep my card. Now it's risky because it gives information. I'll talk about more about that later on. Then we have the Handmaid, which is number 4. That's simply, you cannot be chosen to be the target of any card or the effects of any card until your next round. Then we have a Prince, where you choose any player, which could include yourself, to discard their card from their hand and draw a new card to replace it. Then we have a King. The King, you and another player of your choice will simply trade the card in their hand. We have a Countess. She does not necessarily have an ability, but if you have her in your hand and you draw a Prince or a King, you must discard the Countess instead of the King or the Prince, getting a lower number. And then finally, you have the Princess, the number 8 card. Since she is the highest number and potentially the most valuable at the end of the game, she also has the least beneficial ability. Whereas if any time you discard her, either by choice or by force, say from the Prince, then you are eliminated from the round. Remember, you don't need to have the Princess to win. That's just highly encouraged. But if you are able to eliminate somebody with the Princess, then better for you. There are 5 copies of the Guard. There's 1 Princess, 1 Countess, and 1 King, and there's 2 copies of the remaining cards, for a total of 16 cards. It's incredibly easy to pick up. You'll simply draw those cards, play one of the 2, and you'll see how the strategy unfolds. Now, as I said, we do have the premium version here on display. Those come with extra sleeves, extra thick cards, and it can play up to 8 players with new cards and abilities. I'll let you take a look at that. The base game normally retails for about $10, and there's other versions as well, like Batman, Munchkin, and a few other themes. So pick the theme you like, try out that game, and I think you'll be incredibly surprised by how fun it is. So as you can see, Love Letter, incredibly easy to pick up, and it appeals to just about any type of gamer, whether they're gamers or not, because it's such a simple concept. So try out your copy of Love Letter today, and if you'd like to try one, if you don't have one yet, come by Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where we'll be happy to show you how to play it.